listen, man.
Hang on!
I brought out the price, she was down to pay. We were up all night on cocaine. We were up all night on cocaine. We were up all night on cocaine. I brought out the price.
Welcome to the mind of Michael Condrey, the head of Sledgehammer Studios, whose idea of logic and reasoning equates to nonsensical SJW shaming of kids on Twitter for asking questions. The Iron Cross is part of Nazi history. It was used in World War II and by the Nazis. This reads to me as I want a more racist and hateful symbol that helps me better associate with mass murder. Is that your position, Jack? Just please don't black female. Germans or even any blacks and females, please don't. It just ruins the feel of the game. Your bio says that you are a young and aspiring YouTuber, so view this as coaching. Be a citizen of the world, my man. Be inclusive and welcoming. Since when did wanting something to be historically accurate become non-inclusive? Since when did people asking common sense questions based upon facts and reality become racist? Since when did wanting to try and keep a game in line with reality become hateful, Michael Condrey? The problem here is much bigger than a stupid video game and the fact an imbecile delusional moron wants to pretend that historical accuracy and immersion in a game equates to racism, non-inclusivity, and hate. The problem here is what Michael Condrey represents and how dangerous people like him are. They live in a fantasy world. They wanted to pretend. They don't want to live in reality. They want to pretend like there aren't problems in the world. See, outside our western walls of freedom and more or less safety, unless you live in Southside Chicago, the world, guys, is not a pretty place. The world is not a kind place. The world is not a tolerant place. The world is not safe. The world is not love. The world is not bees and birds and hummingbirds and flowers and little kids dancing together on the streets. No, those kids get run the fuck over by a Mexican cartel while their parents are in the back tied up being decapitated and hung by a goddamn bridge in Guadalajara. People being thrown out of their houses, bombs going off on a regular basis, drone strikes, people blowing the fucking other people up because of differences in religion. Mass genocide in Rwanda where hundreds of thousands of people were killed within a few days. That's what the outside world really is. That is the heart of man. That is the heart of darkness. In fact, the only thing that keeps us from killing each other here in our Western worlds behind our great walls of Western democracy is 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. You see, many studies have been done, and if it were not for the abundance of food and comfort that all of us are lucky and privileged to have here, it would take 2 weeks for chaos, killing, and looting to take place. If there was a disaster, let's say like a giant solar flare that wiped out power grids and wiped out our water supplies and wiped out our food distribution, it takes about 2 weeks for people to start to starve. And then, we kill each other to survive. We rob each other to survive. Sort of like The Walking Dead. Now, people don't want to see the truth about ourselves. People prefer to live in a world of delusional bliss. People want to think that we're some sort of transcendent ape being that's just filled with love, and that if we really try hard enough, we all can just get along, and we all can just care, and we all can just give ourselves circle jerks in the corners while picking gnats out the back of our hairless assholes. But we're not. We're just well-fed, and we're content. By trying to pretend that evil doesn't and didn't happen, or doesn't exist, or won't happen again, you endanger our own fucking safety and freedom. Those that forget the past, as they say, are doomed to repeat it. But even worse, those that pretend that everyone is good and we're all love and everyone means well and everyone's inclusivity and everyone can get along and everyone can have their own bathroom is a goddamn fucking chump and the first person to get killed and eaten and robbed when we run out of food. That's what reality is, and that is the heart of darkness, and that is the heart of men. And Michael Condrey is a delusional moron who shouldn't be on Twitter and should be talking to kids. Stick to coding, making video games, make your millions, and shut the fuck up. Because you're a dangerous person, and people who are delusional like you are dangerous. Because you, by thinking everyone's inclusive and everyone should get along, let's just invite the whole world, by the way, into our own country. Let's invite people into our world. Let's just, everyone gets along. No, it doesn't work that way. It's a lie. And with all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this enlightening video. And last but not least, my friends, I need you all to stay black. And don't let the honky cracker reptilian shapeshifter building a moon base harp spraying chemtrails. 9/11 was most definitely without 110% fucking doubt an inside job. Just Google Building 7, Tower 7. They're up at Bohemian Grove, worshiping owls. The earth is flat, the moon landing was fake. Alex Jones is Bill Hicks. White man, bring you down.